Okay, so welcome to our our chicken moat in summer 2024. So we added this and we've got our elderberries going crazy. I need to cut this back this year. And we made a few changes over here because it's a farm and that's what we do. I need to pull this in and cut everything, but so I added this here. I don't know if that was in the last video. And then we replaced the nesting boxes with these so we could just pull them up to scoop all the bedding out when we want to clean. So it's a little bit easier. And then my friends are over here. You know how, maybe I'll go do the tour this way. So we do have some mamas with babies here. I don't know. I think they might have all been moved into a smaller run, but we have our watering area. Someone left the gate open, so birds can get in here and eat my garden, which I don't like. So I'm gonna fix this. I have a ton of horseradish, which I can smell. It's quite strong. And there is there we are. That's better. Okay, so we'll go around this way. This is not getting any use yet. I'm hoping stuff will grow up over it at some point. But I do have cat mint here that kind of takes over. I have some oregano. That used to be a pear tree, but I don't think it's going to come back. I got potatoes that weren't supposed to be there. Some other plants here. So, and then the pond that we just put in. I don't think I've done a video of that. So I've got some weeds growing in here, so I do have to come through and cut. But I've got to be strategic because while there are weeds, there are also some raspberries growing in. And my hope is to, anything that's not within the trellis system, I will probably try to pull and replant somewhere else. But the raspberries are doing really well this year. And my level of enthusiasm is very high because I love raspberries. It's one of those things that I really wanted to grow, and it just took some time to establish. We do have watermelon growing at some point up here, and I'm hoping it'll eventually go over the arch. I have a really hard time being patient. Sometimes the things that are, and this all needs to be weed whacked or mowed down, but this is hardy kiwi, so this will grow over eventually. We've got catnip, more hardy kiwi. And the nice thing is I can pull this back and mow or weed whack. This may not be wide enough to mow, I don't think. This is the established grapevines. We've got a big access gate that we try not to use to get to the pond if we need to. And you can see it looks lovely. I mean, we've had to, I definitely need to do some weed whacking and come with the mower here. But we've got a peach tree and we've got tomatoes here. I've got some other plants like got comfrey in there, more tomatoes. It's my established grapevines. These are cantaloupe, I think. And then this, excuse the dead leaves, they're guinea piggies. So I've been working my way through here. So we're back to where we started. And there is the open thing. Hi, Guinners. You're so cute. Hello, babies. So in the garden, I'll take you for a tour of that too while I'm here. It's not perfect right now. So I've got my sheep wool, which you've seen videos of otherwise. We've got this area underneath here. We're trying to catch our rabbit who decided to go for a little wander. But my hope is to grow some plants up here, but I've had a hard time growing things fast as I would like to. So we are shading them as well the hard way. I prefer plants because they do provide a little bit of a cooler climate, I think. But I've got stuff growing up that I'm hoping will go over. I'm gonna cut this back this year because it really is, was not desired to be in that location, but it does what it wants. So weeds, that is beans, bush beans, more comfrey. That is a native fruit plant. I forget the name of it, but I've got cucumbers that I'm hoping will grow up and over the rabbit run. Yeah. This area is weeds, I've got a female quail in here. I thought I had 2 females and a male, and she got hurt because 2 males and 1 female is not the right number. So she's hanging out by herself right now, and they are in timeout because they're bad boys. Bad boys. So we got our little garden shed, and I just planted something. What did I plant there? Goodness, I gotta water that. Broccoli and horseradish and cherry and milkweed, little oregano. I think I planted somewhere hereabouts. Lavender. I'm trying to plant lots of lavender, cherry bush, basil, and bog. So that has the Jerusalem artichoke, and we've got some plants growing in here. I've got nasturtium, I've got creeping jenny, lilies, of course, in the water, more creeping jenny, some strawberries, comfrey. Trying to see what gets established. We have swamp milkweed. Just kind of let it do what it does. And then I've got, ooh, what are these? These might be loofah. No, those are not loofah. I think I planted loofah back here too, so now I'm curious what those are because it's something else. Peppers, and again, my potatoes that weren't supposed to be here but were from last year. They do what they want. And yeah, and there we are. Back to the raspberries on the other side. And my pond is looking pretty amazing. I still need to do some work around the outside, but you can see it's actually clearing very nicely. You can see the fish now and the plants at the bottom. The lily is very pretty when it's in bloom. Right now it's, I think it's only in the morning. And oh, I have my chamomile and my dahlia. I think dahlias. Oh goodness, I'm so bad with names, but I love them. Zinnias, zinnias. These are zinnias. Dahlias are different. Okay, maybe, I don't know. Yeah. So a little bit of weeds, a little bit of mess. Anyone come? Feel free to come weed for me. But got some broccoli coming in. I'm kind of excited. I wasn't sure if it was going to grow because it seemed like it was doing a lot of growing up and not actually fruiting. But yeah, there we are. Let me go see if I can find a bunny. But at least you got to see the garden. I do have some empty spots that need to be filled in, but it's a work in progress.